7 steps to a successful planted tank. Are you dreaming of a beautifully planted aquarium the fish do well in, like in their natural habitat? Successful plant keeping is not a secret anymore, but just the result of following 7 steps that are guaranteed to lead you to perfect results. Plants do not only need just any kind of light and water, but several components carefully balanced to each other. Step 1. In order to provide the plant roots with sufficient nutrients all the time, and to encourage water circulation in the ground, we have developed the JBL under-gravel cable heater. The cable heater is laid in loops on the bottom pane of the aquarium in those areas that are to be planted later. The under-gravel heater's thermal output has been designed for creating water circulation in the ground only, and should always be complemented with a heater-stat for warming the water. Step 2. When a new aquarium is set up, the JBL Aquabasis long-term nutrient substrate helps to provide the plants with all the minerals and trace elements they require for a successful start in the new tank. The long-term nutrient substrate is filled in as the first layer on the bottom pane of the aquarium and is then covered with aquarium gravel of 3 to 4 mm grain. The substrate contains all the essential nutrients aquatic plants need, which are then given off to the plant roots as well as the leaves. A plate keeps the ground from being distributed when the water is filled in. When the aquarium has been filled up half, you can start decorating. Low-growing plants belong in the foreground. Tall plants should rather be planted at the back. Step 3. After a few weeks, the nutrients are exhausted and should be added by liquid basic fertilizer, JBL Ferropol. The fertilizing substrate, however, still functions as it absorbs surplus nutrients and gives them off when necessary. Thus, it works like a rechargeable battery. By the way, you can control the nutrient level in the water very easily with the help of the JBL iron test set, and thus react by adjusting it upwards or downwards. Unfortunately, the dosage instructions cannot factor in whether you keep many fast-growing or only a few slow-growing plants. Step 4. Some nutrients are rather unstable and can thus not be mixed into a liquid basic fertilizer that is only added once a week in advance. This is the reason why we have developed the daily fertilizer JBL Ferropol 24, which is added every day, as the name says. Step 5. When using JBL solar fluorescent tubes, awarded several times by aquaristic magazines and scientific institutes, you provide your plants with the perfect full sunlight spectrum. Please keep in mind that tubes with reddish light may make your fish look even more colorful, but result in an unnatural, exclusively longitudinal growth in your plants. With JBL Solar Tropic, you have a fluorescent tube favored by specialists that is proven to further outstanding plant growth. Step 6. Carbon dioxide, in short also called CO2, is the basic nutrient of all plants. A liquid fertilizer like JBL Ferropol can just provide the plants with minerals. Only a CO2 fertilizer system supplies the plants with CO2, which is usually not dissolved in the aquarium water at sufficient levels. Our JBL Bio CO2 system is especially suitable for small aquariums up to 100 liters. It works completely without technology, just biologically. Just put microorganisms into the reaction flask and CO2 production starts. For larger and heavily planted tanks, JBL provides you with professional fertilizing systems that let you choose between disposable CO2 compressed gas cylinders or refillable ones, whichever you prefer. Our JBL Pro Flora CO2 system can be switched from refillable to disposable, and vice versa in no time, by the way, which can be the decisive advantage when you are on holiday. Just put 2 disposable cylinders into your cupboard as a reserve And changing the cylinder is just child's play. The assembly of a CO2 fertilizing system is really simple. Just screw the pressure regulator onto the cylinder and connect it to the JBL Typhoon reactor with a CO2-resistant hose. The reactor dissolves the CO2 gas in the water. A no-return valve prevents water from entering, and an optional bubble counter enables you to easily keep track of the number of bubbles if the Typhoon reactor should happen to be hidden by aquarium decoration. That's how easy the assembly is, and your plants will thank you with lush growth. If you want to stop the CO2 supply during the night, as plants do not need CO2 when it's dark, you can simply interconnect a timer-controlled solenoid valve that automatically stops the addition of CO2 at night. The highest stage of completion is the addition of a pH control unit. This unit contains a solenoid valve regulating the CO2 supply automatically, thus adjusting the pH value to a level either chosen by you or automatically. Step 7. Even the best long-term fertilizer substrate loses its nutrient binding and releasing capacity after some years. With the 7 balls by JBL, follow-up fertilization is unproblematic at any time. The fertilizer balls are just inserted into the rooting area of your aquatic plants. This provides them with all the nutrients and minerals they need for lush growth, even after years. We hope this short film has been able to show you that aquatic plants require some care. If you keep to these 7 steps, you will be rewarded with a healthy tank, as aquatic plants do not only look nice, they also rid the water of nutrients, which keeps the algae in check. Healthy plant growth is a guarantee for a well-functioning aquarium. Have fun with it.